Everybody gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, how can I explain it to you in a way you understand? You can't box him.
Some shot, that one. Head out. Very nice. Double jab, right hand roll. We've done a lot of great work, but this is a very important week. Keep his confidence high, keep the morale high, and enjoy it. He's almost there. Put the finishing touch on it this week and we'll be ready to go. But this is the germ.
Derek Chisora's expression said it all. Joseph Parker's transformed physique has left the boxing world in disbelief. His added muscle hasn't slowed him down. Instead, it's amplified his strength and power. Parker now looks tougher, heavier, and more intimidating than ever. This version of him is a serious threat, and Fabio Wardley has every reason to be concerned.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, you can forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali.
Derek Chisora's comment clearly highlights the difference in class between the two fighters. Parker's sharp timing, calm composure, and impressive physical transformation have elevated him to another tier. When a seasoned veteran like Chisora so confidently downplays Fabio's chances, it's a strong sign that Parker is performing on a completely different level.
Mate, it's like you got more chance of winning the lottery than you being that.
If there were any doubts remaining, Parker's latest training clips have erased them completely. Every punch now shows raw strength, focus, and intent. His shots carry destruction with precision and speed that only a prime heavyweight can produce. The added muscle has transformed him into a more intimidating force. This isn't just training. It's a message to Fabio Wardley that Parker means business.
Call it, babe.
Adam Smith summed it up perfectly. Parker isn't slowing down, he's leveling up. Even with years in the game, his skill and sharpness are shining brighter than ever. In his bouts with Wilder and Zhang, he displayed the kind of calm, control, and mastery that define true elite fighters. If there's any sign of wear, it's hidden beneath layers of refined experience and technical precision.
Parker is an excellent amateur, former world champion. He is a lot older in terms of boxing mileage, Parker, but the problem, I think, for
Tyson Fury's message hit with raw truth. This isn't about friendship, it's about battle. He urged Parker to shut off emotion and lock in on domination. The Gypsy King understands that to win at this level, the mindset has to be merciless. Against Fabio Wardley, there's no room for compassion, only focus, precision, and the hunger to conquer.
Show no love. Love will get you killed. You know what? Everyone's got a different dynamic and a different path. Just got to do what you got to do, that's it. My advice to any sports star would be...
Carl Frock's comments reflect what many fans are already sensing. Parker is completely dialed in, both physically and mentally. His added size isn't just for show. It represents intent and focus. There's a calm confidence about him now, the look of a man fully aware of the challenge ahead against Fabio Wardley. With that combination of power and presence, Parker might prove to be simply unstoppable.
So you've been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his strengths. But then again, so is Joseph Park. You know, very tough, very durable, very good boxing brain. It's a cracking fight though. It just
While Parker appears nearly unstoppable, Fabio Wardley's latest reaction has caught everyone's attention. His response seemed laced with frustration, revealing cracks beneath his usual confidence. As Parker's impressive transformation continues to draw praise, Fabio's tone has shifted, more defensive, almost uneasy. It's the sound of a fighter realizing that the mountain ahead might be steeper than he thought. Parker's new power, size, and composure seem to have already shaken him before the first bell rings.
What's this diss track you made?
Bro, what the fuck? I've never been more confused in my life. If I did make it, I'd stand on it and go, yeah, I told you to get fucked in the track or whatever I said. But bro, don't.
Duke McKenzie didn't sugarcoat a thing. And he's absolutely right. Fabio Wardley brings power and hunger to the table, but when it comes to ring intelligence, he's still learning. His fight against Justice Hooney exposed clear signs of inexperience, shaky footwork, uneven rhythm, and an overdependence on raw strength. Those flaws might slide against average competition, but Joseph Parker is a whole different challenge. He's fought every kind of opponent and knows exactly how to punish small mistakes. Parker's sharp timing and deep experience could slowly break down Fabio's aggression, round after round. McKenzie's comments hit the truth. Power alone won't be enough here. Against a sharper, stronger, and more evolved Parker, every weakness will stand out. And if Wardley hasn't fixed them in time, this could turn rough very quickly.
But he's also gone behind in certain areas of his technique, which was proven in his last fight against, was it Hooney?
Justice Hooney.
Justice Hooney, right?
Yeah.
Because he was exposed.
He was.
For his boxing skills.
Yeah.
Tony Bellew summed it up perfectly. This matchup isn't just about who's stronger or fitter. It's about who's smarter inside the ring. Fabio Wardley has youth and momentum, but Joseph Parker brings something far more valuable: experience. He's been under world title pressure, faced elite-level power punchers, and still managed to adapt on the spot. Bellew's point hits home. Parker's advantage lies in the subtle details: controlling range, reading timing, and using defensive shifts that only years in top competition can teach. Wardley might hit harder, but Parker thinks faster. In a tactical battle, that composure could completely neutralize Fabio's aggression. Bellew sees it clearly. The fight may start close, but as the rounds unfold, Parker's experience is likely to take control and decide the outcome.
One to watch.
Good fight, innit?
It is a good fight.
Parker Wardley, I'm actually looking forward to it. I think Parker does it with the experience and the skills and that.
I think he overcomes him. I think it's too big of a
Wardley
leap.
punches hard. Wardley punches hard enough to make it a fight and then drag him into something and make it like so interesting.
Fabio's always in the fight, Carl. He has shown against Justice Hooney.
Martin Bacol's comments give a rare look inside the gym. From someone who's actually shared the ring with Joseph Parker. Sparring with heavyweights like Tyson Fury, Bacol, and Joe Joyce doesn't just toughen a fighter, it refines them. According to Bacol, Parker's evolution comes from adaptability. He knows exactly when to engage and when to step back, controlling exchanges with pinpoint accuracy. That's the mark of a fighter who thinks at an elite level. Bacol's respect says it all. Parker's success isn't about brute strength anymore. It's about intelligent movement, timing, and precision. Years of high-level sparring have sharpened him into a complete technician. If Fabio Wardley charges in without patience, Parker's counters could land hard and fast. You can tell from Bacole's tone, it's not just praise. It's acknowledgement of a fighter performing on a higher level than most realize.
I spent 2 or 3 times in a Tyson Fury gym.
Yeah. Is there anything anything happen there? You know, we know you like the sparring.
He knows, yeah.
Yeah.
If you see a jump, even I'm not 100% in the good, so I know where to touch, I know where to go.
Guido Vianello's take on Joseph Parker speaks volumes about where the Kiwi stands in today's heavyweight picture. When an active contender calls Parker a top 3 heavyweight, that's not casual praise. It's recognition of his form, consistency, and threat level. The Parker we're seeing now is stronger, sharper, and more composed than ever before. Vianello's claim that Parker deserves a world title shot highlights just how dominant his recent performances have been. Against Fabio Wardley, that mix of patience and raw power could be a nightmare combination. Parker no longer wastes punches. He dissects opponents round by round with cold precision. And when fellow fighters start voicing public respect, it's because they recognize greatness in motion. Parker's resurgence isn't built on hype. It's built on hard-earned evolution. If he continues like this, keeping him out of the world title picture won't be possible for long.
I love Joseph, and I think that he's stronger, he's faster. And Parker right now is the top 3. Usyk, Moses, and Parker. This is the names now. So Parker is a top guy. He deserves a title fight. He deserves the world title fight. So I'm with Parker team. He will win.
Duke McKenzie sums up Joseph Parker's transformation perfectly. He's become a silent predator in the ring. The days of hesitation and overthinking are gone. Now, Parker moves with cold calculation, stalking his prey and striking only when the moment is right. That's what true maturity in boxing looks like, knowing when to hold back, when to press forward, and when to punish. This version of Parker doesn't chase knockouts. He creates them. His patience lures opponents in, his footwork traps them, and his timing finishes the job. It's a deliberate, surgical approach, one designed to break down fighters like Fabio Wardley who rely on aggression and emotion. Under Andy Lee's guidance, every movement Parker makes has intent. Every feint, jab, and pause serves a purpose. When a former world champion like Mackenzie calls you a predator, it's not just praise, it's a warning. Behind Parker's calm expression lies a ruthless finisher, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
You know what I know. He's become a bit of a predator, and he waits and he pushes and he pushes and then he waits and then he springs and sets his trap and then bang.
Eddie Hearn's comments say everything that needs to be said. This is not the same Joseph Parker we saw years ago. That Parker was talented but unpredictable. The version we see now is experienced, powerful, and battle-tested. When a promoter like Hearn admits Parker has become dangerous for anyone in the division, you know something special is happening. Parker's comeback isn't luck, it's growth. Since teaming up with Andy Lee, he's developed a calmer defense, sharper combinations, and impressive physical strength. The evolution is so visible that even his past opponents now acknowledge the change publicly. Hearn's praise adds serious credibility to Parker's rising reputation. If Parker defeats Fabio Wardley, another world title opportunity could be just around the corner, and that's what makes him so dangerous. A motivated fighter who's already reached the top knows exactly what it takes to get there again. Every punch carries purpose. Wardley might have talent, but Parker right now is operating on another level entirely.
Yeah, but Parker fight's a dangerous fight for anybody. And
it'd be a different fight to the Cardiff fight.
Yeah, I mean, look, we beat him once, but that was a unification. That was a long time ago, and Joe's on great form. And
Adam Smith's breakdown is perfectly balanced and absolutely accurate. Joseph Parker's transformation under Andy Lee has been remarkable. The fighter we see now operates with poise, confidence, and an elite level of ring IQ that few heavyweights can match. His jab is sharper, his defense more disciplined, and his counterpunching more precise than ever before. Smith acknowledges Fabio Wardley's raw power, but Parker's evolution changes the entire equation. The version of Parker that lost to Joe Joyce is gone. In his place stands a fighter rebuilt, mentally tougher, technically sharper, and physically stronger. He's absorbed lessons from past battles and turned them into fuel. Wardley's power is real, but Parker's composure and experience make him a different kind of threat. When Adam Smith says Parker is better than ever, it isn't just a compliment, it's a warning. Right now, Joseph Parker is a complete heavyweight, one capable of breaking down any opponent who dares to stand in front of him.
I think Parker has got wonderful skills, and under Andy Lee, he's really rejuvenated, and I think he's one of the best heavyweights in the world, period now, former world champion, of course. I think he's better than he once was, so that's a problem for Wardley, but Wardley brings that power in, and remember, Joe Joyce knocked Joe Parker out. Others have had him in trouble.
This fight represents more than just another heavyweight clash. It's a generational test. The raw hunger of Fabio Wardley collides head-on with the refined brilliance of a reborn Joseph Parker. Parker's sculpted frame, precise technique, and icy composure give him the aura of a seasoned predator, ready to dismantle his prey piece by piece. Wardley, bold and fearless, now steps into the deepest waters of his career, facing a man who's endured the flames of battle and returned sharper than ever. For Parker, victory means validation, a top 3 heavyweight status, and a clear path to another world title shot. But if Wardley pulls off the upset, a new British star could rise overnight. Every round will be a collision of experience against ambition, control against chaos, and patience against power. So the question remains, under the bright lights, who claims the throne? The veteran master Joseph Parker, or Fabio Wardley, the relentless challenger chasing destiny?